Hey everybody, good morning. Welcome to 21 Million. Before we start, make sure you like and subscribe. I got some good stuff today. Got some good conspiracy stuff. We're gonna get freaky. Let's take a look. All right, so last week, let me fix my camera too. I don't know what the hell's with me today. No, that's not good either. There you go. Yeah, that's better. Better-ish. Whatever, deal with it. So, last week I put up a tweet calling out that Martini guy. And if you guys listen to me, I can't stand this person. He's just exploiting his community. It's like he's got this giant following, and instead of using his following for good, he's using it for evil. So I can't stand people like that. And anyway, so anyway, last week I got flack because I put up something on Twitter about Daffy, D-A-F-I, and it was, obviously it was a coordinated pump by that Martini guy, and don't worry, guys, I'm going to get into the markets and stuff, but he just did it again last night with another coin, and I just happened to fall down that little rabbit hole right before we went live. So let's go through this first, and then we will get into the markets, I promise. So let's take a look first, because this guy just needs to be exposed just a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look real quick. So what we have here is his Twitter account. And if we go back just a little bit, we're going to go right here. So 20 hours ago, yesterday, he put up a tweet. He's going to drop his next 100x altcoin. Then he put up posting his 100x altcoin research video in 20 minutes. And then 1 minute until I post, and then he puts up his thumbnail, the next 100x altcoin, time sensitive, he's putting urgency, alarms. Did we do it again? I guess he posted the video. He retweeted it, I guess, 16 hours ago. So, he's pumping this coin, obviously. So, if you go to, firstly, if you go to the actual video, I'm not going to play it. I don't want this guy to get any... But then if you look at the titles of the chapters, so salesman. This is sales technique. So the opportunity, past success. He's building up value. 2023 success so far, 100x benchmark. His benchmark test, and then it's the 100x reveal, clues you missed, situational analysis, global, the future, how big can it get? Will it go 1,000x? This guy is just insane, pumping this. So, dig a little bit further. The coin that he pumped was Ternoa. Its ticker is CAPS. Okay, so apparently, I guess when he posted this, it was trading at 5 cents. And we'll get into... See, this is added in afterwards. Even this is added in afterwards. So anyway, we'll get into the charts. I'm going to show that too. We're not messing around today. So Ternoa, CAPS, 5 cents. Okay, and I was curious, the markets... So I take a look at the markets, but here, this is where it gets a little weird. Sorry, I'm bouncing around a little bit. But here, so I saw something that said just listed on Swissborg, which I never heard of. But let's take a look now. Let's go to the Martini guys, and let's go find Ternoa. Okay? And if my recent searches... It's just checking out Lady of Crypto, another one pumps coins. This is a scam though, but I check everyone out. I checked out Team Crypto. She doesn't seem like she's doing anything. Prepper Crypto's pretty cool. But anyway, so I go to Tanoa. So Tanoa right here. It was just here. Here it is. So here, all of a sudden now, you expected it, you wanted it, we pleased. So 20 hours. So so I'm like, oh, maybe it's a coordinated effort, right? They post, what are the odds? I mean, they're posting leading up to his video release. Okay. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. You know, same day. You know, both at the same day. They're both going to release. They're both going to release news. That, you know, so he's pumping Tanoa and then also Swissborg. I was like, oh, let's take a look at Swissborg, their Twitter account. Oh, same time. So his video was released after they tweeted, but in conjoint with his pump tweets. So he was saying, oh, video comes today, and then they were pumping Caps is on Swissborg at the same time that he was pumping his video. His video went up. You know, so his followers are looking for places to buy. Swissborg's where you buy it, and that's what you buy, Caps. But let's go one step further. Let's take a look at this ridiculous chart. Okay, so this is the daily. Okay, so he released this yesterday. So this is his wick is right here. This is his candle. Okay. So this coin lulled. It was at under a penny. Okay, and then all of a sudden you start to see the movement. Okay, the days before. So this is where it gets a little even weirder. So this is his candle. He did it here. So it started to move a month ago. So odds are. Okay, so during that whole, odds are, he started buying, his family started buying, friends started buying, Swissborg, employees, whoever knew this was going to happen. You know, they start buying here, again here, and then right before, I mean, look, I mean, he gave it a blow off top. So, it seems pretty wild. I think it's pretty wild. But let's keep on keeping on, guys. So let's go back. You know what it is? I just want everyone to just be conscious that these people are scammers. And they get paid. You know, this is a paid tweet. He's being paid by probably Swissborg and Tanoa. Okay, so just make sure you do your own research. Don't get caught. Don't get caught up with these influencers promising you 100%, 100x, 1,000x gains. So let's take a look around the market. We have market cap of over $1 trillion, still holding tight. Volume, it's hanging around that 45 billion area. Bitcoin dominance at 42.4%. ETH dominance at 18.8%. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin's actually breaking that support level that I have in my thumbnail, 23.3. It's just under. Let's hope that's a wick, guys. So yeah, 23,288. Bitcoin's at 1627. Ethereum, BNB's at $298. Broke that $300 mark. XRP's at 37 cents. Cardano's at 35 cents. We have Dogecoin at 8 cents. Polygon's at $1.20. I think the last dip it went down to $1.15. So everything seems to be testing their support levels. But if Bitcoin breaks its support, they're all going to break their support. Solana's at $21. The one that I've been saying I'm a little surprised at was Tron. Tron holds pretty tight. I don't know what's going on over there. But they didn't see a significant loss like most altcoins. Most altcoins saw that 90%, 95% drop. Tron didn't really see that. Um, let's take a look at ApeCoin's under $5. I'm super interested in that staking that they provide. But if you're going to do that, be careful. They're doing a release soon. I think March 15th. So I would a big release. I think like a 4%, $40 million worth or so. So I would just keep an eye on that. Let's take a look at the biggest gainers and losers, and then we'll get into some charts. We have all 823%. Chai Coin, freaky, 900%. That's so crazy. That's so awesome. This is my favorite part. I like looking at these crazy coins pumping ridiculous on PancakeSwap. Volumes at $500,000, which isn't a lot. It's just so everybody knows. Confidence high, 100% volume. Yeah, so that's not a lot. I wonder what the circulating. What's the market cap? Let's take a look at the market cap. Nope. Here, right here. Oh, undetermined. Circling supply, undetermined. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. Yeah, I don't know. Not very confident. I'm not confident in any of these. Let's go back to the gainers and losers. Let's go last 7 days. 2,400%. And there's another one, Floki. I think there's a Floki and then a Floki CAO. I don't know. There's too many coins. Too many scams. Most of these are probably all scams. The one that I was talking yesterday, child support. It's so crazy. Oh boy. Dot names. Matrix GPT. Probably trying to catch a wave with the Chat GPT. Probably another scam. What do we have here? Biggest losers. I love 96%, 94%. Wow. Base Protocol. They probably pumped because Coinbase had their release of their Web3, the base. And this probably ran for no reason. Let's take a look. Yeah, February 23rd. I think that's when they released the news. This thing shot up for no reason, just because it had a similar name. And then just crashed. So many people got hurt here. Somebody bought, there, at the tippy top. Somebody bought this at $6. What's it worth now? 79 cents. Somebody just got crushed. Oof. And it's hard to get, too. Like, people jump through hoops. Like, if Coinbase released a coin, like, it would just be on Coinbase. Like, doesn't anybody use their head? Like, it would just be on Coinbase or a token. Like, what do they think? It's wild. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's look at the, let's take a look at Fear and Greed. Fear and Greed's still neutral. I guess right now we'd be looking for it to go into the fear if we do see some type of crash or a bigger correction that we've seen. Last week it was in greed. I didn't realize that. Last week it was at 56, so it isn't really strong, but it ticked back down to neutral. Maybe we see a tick back down under into fear. Maybe we stay in that area. Extreme fear would mean that we went down. We went in the wrong direction quite considerably. But I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. There's somebody calling for hold on. There's somebody calling for 10,000. What's that guy's name? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's Crypto Savvy, who I actually never heard of until just recently, to be very honest with everybody. But let me see if I can find his correction. Oh, okay, here it is. So actually I replied back to him with one of these. Yeah, so let's take a look right here. So he's saying that this is his chart. He's saying that we are in a falling wedge, and that we're going to see another downward movement. And he's correlating that with the RSI, I suppose. It's just, he's calling for it to go like ridiculously low. And the other thing is that he's comparing, well, this is what I sent back to him with my other account. My personal account is PD Hodler, at PD Hodler, no E in Hodler. But yeah, so I put, there's multiple points of contact, and that we could have already exited. You know, this could be an exit, a retest, and then we're moving out to the moon. So I don't know. He didn't respond back. It's got 4 likes. I mean, people saw it. I wonder. And I put a reminder, so I guess we're going to find out. The end of May, we will find out. I will report back. But actually, I just saw that he put a correction. He corrected it, I guess. It looks the same to me. I mean, we're over that volume level. Going by his chart, I'd have to look at it. He's comparing it to the .com bubble. But I mean, if this is Amazon in 2000, seems interesting. Maybe we'll take a look at that today. We'll take a look at that today. We'll take a look at Amazon. Let me put it on the list. Let's see. Let me add that on. There's a couple I want to look at. I want to look at the stock market. It's 20 after 9. Stock market opens soon. I'm going to take a look at Tesla today. Yeah, I'm going to put Amazon on the list. We'll go back to 2000. We'll take a look at that too. But, okay. Let's get into charts and graphs. I hate these commercials. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we're looking at, let's go back to the monthly. So I put here the golden pocket. I started labeling things a little bit for everybody. So it looks like right now, oops. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, look at that. Talk about tight. We are right below that line again. 23,234 it's trading right now. But the monthly, see, the only thing, so like I had said yesterday, we have the monthly lower lows on the money supply. How do you, I gotta put this stuff forward. Yeah, bring it to the front. Okay, so here. Hope it saves. So we're getting lower lows on the money. Seems to be trending downward. Possible. So that would be something to keep an eye on. See, it keeps on disappearing. Oh, because you know why? Oh, let me draw this line. Let me nip this in the ass right now, guys. Because I keep on control Zing. It's reverting. All right, hopefully that works. Okay. But currently, even if we have a lower low on the momentums are coming down. Obviously, money flow is coming down. Okay. But we do have a It disappeared again. I wonder how you saved that as a preference. So anyway, so we have the momentum dot, okay, and we have it curving in, VWAP's on the top, money flow's curving up. Monthly looks bullish. To me, it looks bullish. Let's look at the RSI, see if we have anything here. Oop. Oh, like we said yesterday, we have them crossing, potential cross. RSI hopefully crosses above the moving average, like we see here. Like we saw again here, this is when it hits 60,000 twice in 2021. And like we said yesterday, we had that divergence with the price action and we had the divergence in the RSI with the price action. So we had price action moving up and we had RSI moving down. Something to keep in mind, a lot of times you got to make these bigger because you can see the divergence is better. When it's squished down below, you're not going to see it. You're not going to catch it as much. Same thing with the market cipher B. I like making the screen big. It helps with the visually. So I'm definitely bullish on this. Let's take a look. Let's go down. Somebody posted yesterday, I think it was the 2 week. Let's take a look at the 2 week and see what we have here. It does not make me happy, guys, that this is on the 23.3 right now. So, let's turn on market cipher A right now and see. So over here on the lower time frames, when you see the X, it's manipulation. Usually, it's pushing it down, but a lot of times when it pushes it down, it goes up and then comes back down. Usually further. So, I mean, is there potential there? Of course. We saw that. Let's see. Actually, there's another one over here. Let's take a look at. Let's go back in time, ladies and gentlemen, on the 2 week. So we have yellow X here. Let's take a look at what it did here. So we saw a yellow X. It went up and then it came back down. But this is not man-made. This is man-made. This is a, I think it was a liquidity issue with Bitfinex. I'm pretty sure something happened here. This was not natural movement, almost like March of 2020. So I don't know how I feel about that yellow X, meaning, like a pump fake. Let's see if there's any others. Yeah, there's none others here. Let me go to a lower time frame so you can see better what I mean with the yellow X's, because they're sprinkled all over. So this would be it, up, then maybe down again. Here's another one. Pushing it down, back up, back down. This is on the 4 hour. Down, up, down, down, up, down. When they're closer on the shorter time frames, they're less. They're not as strong. So let's go back to the 2 week. Now I want to finish what I was doing. Let's show it off market cipher A. And let's go back to regular. And another thing I want to do, I want to switch over to Heikin Ashi, because I know the chart changes a little bit, and CryptoFace says that it was made for Heikin Ashi. So let's take a look here. We have on the 2 hour money flow coming down. Had a little bit of a gum drop. These are getting bigger. Yeah, that's not very bullish. VWAP cutting down. We have the momentum coming up. A true reversal. Yeah, this looks a little bearish to me. You have the when is this from? 2011. I mean, this is the same thing as what we just saw on the weekly, the monthly. we have the momentum's coming down, and they're getting the momentum down is getting bigger. We have the money flow. Right here it went up. Money flow is going down here, but I guess you need 3 touch points, right? So maybe this is invalid here. I would say this would be an invalid. So let's keep on looking. Let's go down to the weekly. Actually, I want to look at the RSI on the 2-week. So we have the RSI's up, moving up. Moving average is being pulled up. It's above it. So every time that's happened, I mean, we've seen run-ups. So it looks, RSI looks like a possible reversal. So Heiken Ashi works off of averages. So what you're going to have here, you can just see the trends better. You know, trending up, trending down, trending up, trending down. A little bit of a bounce here. You know, so could be, so going by the, let's go to the weekly. Let's look at the logarithmic. Let's take a look here. So we have okay, well, I'm on the weekly. So with the halvening coming up, it's just never happened before that we've had a crash like that, or something completely different happen. So until that happens, you have to expect it to follow history. You just have to. How do you not? How do you just completely disregard the history in this? What about the touch points here? This would be 3. Just drawing quick. This is 3 touch points. More. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, are we trending up? It seems like it. I think we start to have that big movement up soon. But let's look. So the next halvening is, I didn't have this plan, but I'm going to do it. Let's do this quick. Let me hide the drawings for a second. So the next halvening is scheduled for April. Let's say, I think it's end of April right now, it says. So Monday, April 29th. Okay. It's not letting me draw a line. Let's go vertical. So here. April 29th. No, 2024. Sorry, guys. I wasn't planning on doing this. Yeah. So there's the new halvening is right here. So this is my prediction. All right, let's hide this for a second. Okay. So this is the halvening coming up. Okay. And real quick, let's look at the halvening in 2019. It was in May. Oh, not 19, 2020. I think it was May 11th. Yeah, May 11th. Okay. So let's draw another vertical line on 2020. Yeah, May 11th. Right there. Okay? And let's go one more back. We'll do 3. So it happened in 2016. July 9th. So let's do this again, July 9th. So this is the week of oh, July 11th. I wonder if I can change the coordinates. Hold on, let's go to the daily. Let's make this right. Let's see. So this was May 11th. That's on May 11th. And this one we're going to make it, what day did I say? July 9th. There you go. Just so it's perfect. And we lock these so we don't move around. Okay. Go back to weekly. Reset the chart. Okay. So let's measure the days from bottom to top. So there's 77 here. Okay, 77. Let me make sure it's right. So everybody doesn't get their panties in a bunch. 77 weeks. So right here, 77. Okay, it's from this bottom here to the center of the halvening. And let's go the opposite way. So here to the top, 75 weeks. Let's do it again here. Let's do it again for 2020. Right here to here, 74 weeks, and to the top, 78. So it's safe to say the last two from the halvening, the bottom was approximately 75 weeks before, top was 75 weeks ahead. Same thing with 2020. So we can assume that the top is going to be 75 weeks after the halvening, and the bottom would be 75 weeks before. So let's take a look. So let's measure it out. This is the halvening. Let's just go, don't even look where the bottom is. Let's just go 75 weeks. So right here, just coincidentally, 75 weeks puts us to November of 2020. November of 2022. Okay, so it's November 21st, the week of November 21st. So let's draw. Let's draw a rectangle. Let's go here to November, what did I say, November 21st? Right here. And let me just make this make sense. Let's make it a different color. Let's make it light gray. Okay, so here. This is before. Okay, and the after was the same amount. Guys, I hate when I make mistakes. Here. I meant to Control C, Control V that thing. So we can take this and put it right after, because it's going to be about the same, 75 weeks. Okay. So this would put us, actually, let's just nip this in the ass. Let's just add these. Firstly, let's make this a different color. No, I don't like green. Can't see that. Make it white. So let's put this on this halvening. And let's put it again on this halvening. And let's add this one to the other side. And I'm just slapping these on quick. I could be a little off, but it's going to be damn near close. So we have the tops and the bottoms picked. If it stays to history. Just so we can see everything nice. So that would say, if it holds the history, Bitcoin has gone up. March of 2020, world issue, Bitcoin has gone up during this period. Generally it has. You could even say sideways, but it's never catastrophic. This is world event right here. And this is market. This is a faulty exchange, which hopefully we don't have many of those going around right now besides FTX. So there you have your 4-year cycle, everybody, which would put us at a peak, which I think I already had it picked out. Let me see. No, I deleted it before. Well, here, this would be our peak. Our peaks are after the 75 weeks, or damn near close, right? So let's put a vertical line here, right here. This would be our peak. Make it red, a warning. Lock it, and we're going to put text, make it white. End of bull market. Get out. Bottom, no, top. Yeah, I guess we're going to be somewhere up there, hopefully. So there you go. So that would be where I would say the end of the bull market is definitely by. That would be October. October. Let me just make sure my line is on that. Yep. October 25th. I was saying before the summer, I would definitely be getting out by May of 2025. Dollar cost averaging your way out. I mean, after the halving, you could start dollar cost averaging yourself out anytime after that. So just so you catch it right. All it took was for the V-shaped mark right here in the middle of the bull market to just go over slightly, and then this maybe doesn't even happen, and we are trending before. So, after the halving, definitely start DCAing the tops. There's only 2 bottoms here. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 corrections on the way up here. 1, 2. There's only 2. 3 right here. These are weeks, so these are weeks down. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a big one though. A lot of people probably panicked their way out. They probably thought it was over. They definitely did. All my friends did. Or they held. So, anyway, there you go. Bitcoin's at 23,283 right now. Still below. But let's take a look. Let me just make sure this doesn't. Yeah, I don't want it on the hours. Just in the weeks, we'll look at this. We'll keep this up. Let me lock it. Let me just make sure we're not staring at this every time we go down the time frame. If you guys have questions, drop it in the comments. I can explain better how I made this. All of a sudden I'm losing my voice. Or reach out to me on Twitter and I can help you. It's actually quite easy to make. Did that one already. Right now I'm just making sure that it's not going down all the time frames. Okay, so we'll keep that up on the weekly so we can look at this. And yeah, it's a good gauge on where the market's going to go. And yeah, good stuff. Let's go down to the 3-day, because I think yesterday I looked a little bullish. So 3-day chart right now with the Heikin Ashi, we're wicking down underneath. So on the candles, like I said, Heikin Ashi works off of candles, averages. So the candle is actually below on a regular candle, and on the Heikin Ashi, it looks like a wick because it's waiting for that. The bottom is going to be the average right now. So this is going to be the open, and then wherever it trades, the average will determine whether it goes red or green, or in my case, orange or white. So this would be where this candle opened, and then it trended higher, and the average was up here, and that's where it closed. Okay? So it's right now in the Heikin Ashi, it's still a wick. We don't want to close under, I guess, the average. But with the Heikin Ashi, we also have a nice little symmetrical triangle. Yeah, I'm not too concerned, actually. That candle looks super bullish, bearish. What this is people selling. When you see that long wick, you guys see that wick right here? This long wick, that sells. It's people taking profit. If the other way would be down here, and these are people buying, they're not letting it hit. So that's why I have this mark here at 21,378. If we do test, I think we test there, and you can see right here, lots of support and resistance around this area, this whole area here. So something to keep an eye on. That area too, if we do make a significant breakdown, I think we do find support here, 21,378. I don't think we go down. I don't think we test this area, let alone 10,000. So on the 3-day, like yesterday, we have bullish money flow going up. We have the VWAP cutting in. Bearish would be this momentum dot turning red. Let's take a look at the RSI. RSI pointing down, bearish. Moving average coming down, bearish. And there's also on the 3-day a bearish divergence. RSI coming down. Price action going up. Yeah, it's a hidden bearish divergence. I have this. You know what I do, guys? I can't show you actually, but I have a divergence chart that I keep up pretty much all day, because between the divergences and hidden divergences, and also their strength, it's a little confusing. It's easier just to be able to reference something. Yeah, so this is bearish, actually, that divergence right there. So we might actually see a break of this support. And it's on the 3 days, so it's pretty significant. I wonder if it's on the 4 day too. Yeah, so trending down, trending up. Let's look at the 5 day. Obviously trending up. So here it stops on the 5 day. But up until the 4 day, you have that bearish divergence. That's interesting. Let's see here. Trending up. Yeah, let's see. Oh, now it works. It's trending up. So it's trending up, trending up. So yeah, so no. Just trying to see if I saw it in another spot. Let's check here. Yeah, let's check here. No, trending up. Oh, you could put trending down here. I wonder if it hits this area. You could put trending down. No, but it have to be trending down. Trending. No, that's bearish. No, it's not. Take it back. I take it back. So that's on the 4 day. So up to the 4 day, there's definitely a bearish divergence, which this could be the drop from that. It could be, but it's so strong that this could be the correction that we see right here. It's possible. Confirmed right here. Would have been nice to get a nice short at 24,714. Got to check for those. The divergences are so. It's a great way to trade. The divergences are a great way to trade. I just wish we could see another one on the 3 day. Hold on a second. Let's get rid of market cipher B for a second. Let's just look at the RSI. Yeah, it'll be easier this way. So we have trending up, trending up. Well, right here, there'd be one right here. This would be trending down, and it would be right here trending up. So that would be a hidden bearish divergence. And then we saw it go down a significant amount. That was during the bear market. And it's so funny because it's almost doing exactly the same to the same levels. You know, same levels right here. So that would put it down to 20. No, lower. Yeah, 18.2 would be right here. That's interesting, huh? That makes things a little interesting. So that was, what kind of drop was that after that divergence? So it was right here. It was here to here. And then it went down to, so here. Here. This is when I called it. It went down 26% more. But this could be the reversal that we needed. So I wonder if there was any... I'm taking a lot of your time today, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go back to 2019. Let's go back to 2019. This is the run-up in the summer. Actually, what I really want to do... on the weekly. Let's make this so visible. Let's make this visible on the 3-day. Inside of here, let's see if there's any divergences that didn't hold true. Goddamn commercials. I gotta lower that. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so here. And it's off a little bit. I'm gonna fix this. There you go. So it's right to the day. Okay. So let's look. Let's see if there's any divergences after the supposed bottom, after the bottom, that give us a breakout. I feel like there's one in this area. Let's see. We have price action going up. Price action's going up. There's a weak one here. Not really, because it goes down, it wicks down far. Up top, same thing. I don't see any right here. Unless I'm really cracking up. Yeah, I don't see any right here. I just wanted to see if we had one that reversed. That showed a reversal. What if there's one before? Yeah, there's one right here. So we have trending up, trending down. That's a bearish. We saw a correction. So it was signaled here about, and it went down to here. Yeah, 20 to 30% drop. That's interesting. And that was after there's a 30% dropper. So let's go back to the, actually, let me make this just visible again. That's interesting. So do we see a 30% drop right here? So let's see from here, 28% it said. So do we go back to 18.1? Is that possible? I don't know. It's pretty bearish actually. Hold on. Okay. I want to take a look at Tesla because Tesla, it's 9:56. So Tesla came out with news yesterday, and yeah, it took a tank today. I think the investors were looking for. Let me turn on markets F&B again. So the investors were looking for a $25,000 car, and they weren't given a $25,000 car. So looks like I have the fib level for a buddy of mine set up. It looks like 184 might be a good spot to see a possible reversal. But if it breaks through, who knows? This doesn't seem too strong. And it kind of went through it twice, and maybe 152. And that would be a spot for a reversal, maybe something, like this or like this, down here. It's possible. Whew. And it looks like it's a little hot. It's coming down hot. Look at the after hours trading just from yesterday on the daily. Look at that gap. It closed at 199, opened up at 191. $8 drop overnight, as low as 186. Getting a little freaky there. Something else I want to take a look at. Let's look at the S&P. So this looks like we have a trend here, but only 2 touches here, though. So that gets me a little nervous about this trend. Nah, nothing. Gets me a little nervous about it. But hopefully we see a confirmation here. The S&P, down to 3,900, and then that could be the reversal. So we can all take a sigh of relief. But guys, I hope some of that stuff I gave you today helped. The 4-year cycle. If anybody needs help, just reach out to me on Twitter. I can help you make that. I like looking at that. I like history, and I like looking back and seeing other patterns and seeing how they affect where we're going to go. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a great day. Drop in the comments what you want me to talk about and take a look at tomorrow. Thanks, guys.